applewood and pecan smoked chicken breast with a delicious peanut-based glaze. Oh yeah, Smoky Dave does Chinese. First, I will prepare the chicken breast by cutting off any excess fat, cartilage, or other undesirable bits left from the butcher before placing the chicken into our usual brine and take it out to the smoker. For my new viewers, the brine I use is as follows: 7 pounds of ice, 1 quart of filtered water, 1 cup of salt, 1 cup of white vinegar, and 1 tablespoon of curing salt. I will smoke these breasts for about 2 to 3 hours in the cold smoker, and as you can see, I smoke several things at once to get the most out of my smoker. Now, to get our smoked chicken breast ready for the wok, to fry it, we will need about 2 pounds of chicken, or 2 breasts, and you can also use chicken thighs if desired. We're going to chop the breasts or thighs into small bite-sized pieces, and then in a separate bowl, we're going to whisk up an egg and add that to the chicken. We're going to then add 1 tablespoon of sesame or peanut oil. I'm using sesame here because it gives a bit more of a classic Chinese flavor. And then we'll allow the chicken to soak for about 15 minutes in this. And we won't add that cornstarch until just before we're ready to cook. We're going to start out with 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing cooking wine, which is right here, and set that over here. And you can use rice vinegar, which is clear, or I decided to use this Zhenjiang vinegar. This is used a lot of times in like Kung Pao chicken and things like that. Works well together with peanut flavor. We've got 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, and I use 2 tablespoons of savory soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of black soy sauce, which is sweeter. We've got 1/3 cup of commercial peanut butter here, and we have a tablespoon of ground peanuts. Now, you can use your own ground peanut butter, or you can use organic peanut butter that you get from the store that has no sugar added. Of course, this commercial stuff has sugar in it. If you would like a sweeter sauce, you can add some powdered sugar. I like it more savory, so I'm not going to add any. But for this amount of sauce, I would add no more than a tablespoon of powdered sugar. So we're just going to mix these ingredients together. I've left the water out. You'll notice there's a 1/4 cup of water here. But I want to see what the sauce is going to look like before I add the water. I may add less. I may decide not to add any. I'm going to chop some broccoli up to stir fry with our chicken, and this will give us a nice crunchy vegetable to add with our smoky peanut chicken. And what do we always sing when we chop broccoli?
She's chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli.
Ah yes, chop that broccoli into nice bite-sized pieces and remove any bad spots. Now it's time to get our wok up to temperature and use some nice avocado or other high temperature oil so that we can get those broccoli pieces stir fried. And then I'll just throw those pieces in once we've reached temperature and stir them around until they have that nice bright green look and a few char spots. Don't cook these too long or they'll get flaccid. Put a cover on them. They get a little bit of moisture on that cover. We'll know they're probably done. Now while that broccoli cooks a bit, We can add our 1/3 cup of cornstarch to the soaking chicken and mix it thoroughly so that all the pieces are coated. And once the broccoli is done, we'll remove it into a separate bowl and then add a little bit more oil to the wok, and once it comes up to temperature, we'll add the chicken and stir fry until it is fully cooked with an internal temperature of 165 degrees.
All right, our smoked chicken is done. Place that in another pan over here. And now it's time to get our peanut sauce ready. Get the peanut sauce ready. Not going to add any more oil. We're going to add some chopped up scallions. And I'm going to add some serrano peppers I picked from my garden today. Let those toast for a bit. There's enough oil in there. Really need to worry about it. Now, of course, you can use fresh garlic, but today I'm just going to use a little bit of this pre-prepped stuff. Don't want a lot in there anyway. Good. Our rice is boiling. Ooh, that pepper is a little strong. All right, we're going to add our peanut butter mix, and this is going to make our sauce. Let that simmer in here for a minute.
First, I will place a goodly amount of rice on my plate as a base for our peanut chicken, and to that I will add our stir-fried broccoli. Then our stir-fried smoked chicken will go on top of the bed of rice, and finally our delicious peanut sauce is generously poured over the chicken. Oh, mama. And there it is, folks. A delicious, simple to make, low calorie but high flavor meal that will wow your friends and family as well as yourself. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this latest installment of Smoky Dave Presents. And if you did, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel if you haven't. And leave a comment. I always read every comment and appreciate them more than you know. Have a great day, everyone. And don't forget, it's no joke. Everything's better with smoke.